What if you were thrown into a world where every step you took was a battle for survival? A world where nature's ruthless elements, wild predators, and your own instincts were the only things standing between you and death? This is the story of Keda, a young boy from a prehistoric tribe, and his extraordinary journey through the untamed wilderness of the Ice Age. Alpha, 2018, takes us to a time 20,000 years ago, in a world where humans were just beginning to evolve, and the Earth was a land of constant danger and survival. In this fierce landscape, one young boy and a wolf will redefine what it means to survive, proving that even the weakest can rise to greatness when faced with the ultimate challenge. The movie centers around Keda, played by Cody Smith-McPhee, the son of Tao, the leader of a tribe of early humans. From the beginning, we learn that Keda is far from the typical image of a strong and capable hunter, which sets him apart from his father and the rest of the tribe. Tao is a powerful and respected leader, and the expectations placed on Keda to follow in his footsteps are overwhelming. Unlike his father and the other members of the tribe, Keda struggles with his hunting skills, feeling out of place and inadequate in a world that values strength and survival skills above all else. He feels the weight of his father's disappointment, and he longs to prove that he has what it takes to contribute to the tribe. The film begins with an exhilarating high-stakes hunt. The tribe, struggling to find food, sets out on a dangerous mission to hunt bison, an essential source of food for survival in the harsh conditions of the Ice Age. Tao leads the hunt, with Keda eager to prove himself and take part in the action. However, this hunt is not like any other. It's filled with uncertainty and danger as the bison are elusive, and the hunt becomes a deadly game of survival. Keda's inexperience leads to a series of mistakes, culminating in a catastrophic event when he's knocked off a cliff and severely injured during the hunt. Believing Keda to be dead, the tribe abandons him, leaving him alone in the wilderness. This marks the beginning of Keda's transformation. Alone, injured, and at the mercy of nature, Keda is forced to face the brutal reality of survival. He is no longer a boy who can rely on his father or his tribe. Now, he must rely solely on himself. This moment of isolation and abandonment forces Keda to grow in ways he never imagined. In the wild, he learns to endure physical and mental pain, the kind that no one from the tribe could have prepared him for. Keda's transformation into a true survivor begins with his struggle against nature itself. The landscape he finds himself in is unrecognizable, a land covered in snow, frozen rivers, and towering mountains. He is in a world where winter reigns supreme, and survival depends on knowing how to navigate the cold, how to find food, and how to avoid predators. Every day brings new challenges, and Keda's instincts must sharpen if he hopes to make it out alive. From the very beginning, we see him struggle with fear, hunger, and the daunting reality of his situation. But he adapts. He learns the ancient techniques of survival that were passed down through the generations of the early humans, techniques that are no longer used in the world of today. Keda begins to understand the ways of the wild, how to read the signs of the animals around him, how to track his prey, and how to find shelter in the harshest conditions. But survival in the Ice Age is never simple. Keda's journey is a constant battle, as he faces predators such as massive wild cats, wolves, and other creatures that lurk in the wilderness, waiting for any sign of weakness. It's in this environment that Keda learns the harsh truth about survival: only the strongest and most adaptable survive. The emotional weight of being abandoned by his tribe and left to die becomes the driving force behind his resilience. Keda's heartache and self-doubt push him to go further than he ever thought possible. Then comes a pivotal moment that changes everything for Keda. In the wild, Keda comes across an injured wolf, separated from its pack and struggling to survive. This wolf, which Keda eventually names Alpha, is just as alone and vulnerable as he is. Initially, both the boy and the wolf are distrustful of each other, but as time passes, they form an unlikely bond. Keda begins to nurse Alpha back to health, and the wolf in turn becomes Keda's protector, guide, and friend. The two outcasts forge an unbreakable connection, a partnership built on mutual need and survival. At first, it's a fragile relationship, with both sides wary of the other. But as they share the same struggle for survival, they begin to understand each other on a deeper level. The relationship between Keda and Alpha is the emotional core of the film. Through their bond, Keda learns what it truly means to survive. Alpha teaches Keda the ways of the wild, showing him how to hunt, track, and protect himself from predators. But more than just survival skills, the wolf teaches Keda lessons about loyalty, trust, and the strength that comes from companionship. In return, Keda provides Alpha with food, shelter, and care, showing the wolf the compassion and empathy that he himself is learning to develop. The connection between them is primal but pure. It's a reminder of how, in times of hardship, the relationships we form with others, whether human or animal, can be our greatest strength. Keda's bond with Alpha is a testament to the power of cooperation, trust, and the profound connection between humans and the natural world. Through their journey together, Keda begins to discover a deeper sense of purpose. He's no longer just a boy struggling to survive, he's evolving into a young man who understands the balance between man and nature. Over time, Keda grows stronger. His skills improve, and his physical and emotional endurance is tested. He learns how to hunt, how to defend himself, and how to track animals in the wild. But more than that, Keda learns how to listen to the land and its creatures. He becomes attuned to the rhythms of nature, understanding the dangers and beauty of the world around him. The boy who was once weak and unsure of himself is now capable of surviving in one of the harshest environments on Earth. But even as Keda and Alpha grow closer, the threat of the wild remains ever present. The wilderness is full of dangers, from wild animals to the elements themselves. In one of the most intense scenes, Keda and Alpha face off against a group of rival wolves who see Alpha as a threat. The battle is brutal, testing the bond between the boy and the wolf. But through their fight, they prove that their partnership is not only about survival, it's about courage, strength, and loyalty in the face of overwhelming odds. As the film nears its climax, Keda makes a critical decision. After months of surviving in the wild, Keda realizes that the tribe is in danger. The rival tribe has become a significant threat, and Keda must return to protect his people. This decision marks a turning point in the film. Keda is no longer the boy who was abandoned. He's a skilled and capable survivor who has learned the ways of the wild and the lessons of leadership. He knows that the tribe will never accept him unless he can prove that he has what it takes to lead. Returning to the tribe, Keda faces skepticism from the elders and his father, who still sees him as the weak boy who failed to live up to expectations. But Keda is no longer the boy who needed to prove himself. He's the man who has earned the respect of the land itself. In a powerful scene, Keda demonstrates his strength and wisdom, using the skills he's learned from Alpha to lead the tribe in battle against the rival group. In the final moments of the film, Keda's relationship with Alpha reaches a bittersweet conclusion. After the battle, Alpha returns to the wild, leaving Keda behind. This emotional farewell is both heartbreaking and beautiful. It symbolizes the growth Keda has undergone. He no longer needs Alpha to survive, but the bond they share will forever remain a part of him. As Alpha disappears into the wilderness, Keda understands that the wolf has played a critical role in his transformation, and he's ready to lead his people. In the end, Keda's journey is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. He's no longer the boy who was abandoned and left to die. He's the man who learned the harshest lessons of survival and emerged stronger, wiser, and ready to take on the world. His bond with Alpha symbolizes the delicate balance between man and nature, a relationship built on trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Alpha is a story of transformation, resilience, and the power of connection, proving that even in the harshest of worlds, hope, strength, and loyalty can prevail.